I want to see this.
Territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs.
I don't like that nigga at all.
Just something to build on. That's what they're looking for here.
A good down to possibly take a shot. And in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on second and inches.
I'm like, my homeboy won't say.
Dancing to his left.
You asking that.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
So bad.
All right.
Now
Newton. You want to see so bad.
And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Newton. And he'll drop it underneath to White. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone but a linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because
he rifles
I wonder what he was doing it for,
Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he's going to get this up to the 23-yard line. Unfortunately for him, last week was any indication we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
With the score, Dolphins 14, Patriots 7.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
On the carry.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you. They get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
3-yard line.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Brandon Copeland able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Man, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack.
All you had to that motherfucker. You thought losing.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. Oh, battle for it here, and this will be caught. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 34. This is
they're it.
And he's going to be
Did about to play with you, Quiz. Like, what the fuck? What are you doing?
Dante Hightower on the stop.
Line of scrimmage. No
what are you
gain
at,
on
bro?
the play. Brings up 2nd.
I think what are you at? Check out.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch.
Right
take the hit and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd
I know. On me. One on me.
Prescott.
On me,
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Dietrich Wise Jr. in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
9-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is
I
good.
swear, every time I watch Cole just sweep
by 10 now, 17-7. Chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
What is love? Baby, don't do
That's at the line, ready to go. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball?
Get out of there.
Do they want to lean more on the running game? An interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
A throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Complete.
That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
You came back.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Oh, not little tight money.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Dolphins 17. Patriots 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
It's a new goulash.
This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line.
18-yard line.
3rd and long for Prescott. And it's caught by Parker. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
The 40-yard line.
1st down, Prescott. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Brandon Copeland in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And the pressure gets to him again. Brandon Copeland. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Edelman set to return. So a 56-yard punt, they'll net 41 after the 15-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Newton on 1st down. Open man is Myers.
They load out right here, so they're going to come get it.
One down almost all the way to the 30. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the 1st half. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, Not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Breida to get the third quarter started. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete, and he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Last play, they got stumped at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
40-yard line.
A first down throw for Prescott. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, different story.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's Shaq Lawson who worked his way in there to get him down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. From the 50, Newton. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
On the keeper.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The pass complete. It's Bird. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That'll be a New England first down and gain of 12.
First down, Patriots.
From the gun, here's Newton.
Dante.
And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up second down.
What you thought this was?
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Newton flushed out right. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10
over here destroying shit.
and mark him at the 5. Call that a very strong gain
I'm going
of
right up here.
24.
What talking about?
Again, Newton.
I ain't gonna be up here either. This is gonna be distraction.
And he'll take it into the end
Hey,
zone
back where I
for
was
a
at.
Patriot touchdown.
Burkhead.
Good little spot.
Rex Burkhead, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have moved out in front.
Kick is good.
And he's able to put it through.
The score,
That's crazy, my fucking thermite.
24.
Dolphins. Hey, come on, look about the way back.
Bailey now to kick it
Come
away
on,
after the
back way back.
touchdown.
I didn't realize. Oh,
And this
shit.
carries into the
Damn,
end
I
zone.
wanted to get this nigga back.
And he'll be out of bounds here
Yeah,
just
about-
past the 20-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
And the Roach got out of power right here, too.
First down Miami as they get
Going up,
set
bro.
to start the drive.
Going up, bro.
And following the interception,
consequences.
just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. I'll just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Prescott. They'll set up a screen for Breida. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's another gain of 21 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front.
Oh, they caught it. It's like over my ass.
So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Coming back, they money.
McCourty picks it off, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had two interceptions a week ago.
He jumped off.
So well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaq Lawson picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
To try again after the sack. Newton. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
You heard that bit? I'm going up.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a third and 11.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him.
You got to come out, door. I like to come out this door right here.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Able to find Harris, complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Ooh, got my head cracked. Pick me up. Yo, shorty.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton.
Nigga just cracked my melon, B.
He's going to have the hook up to Izzo. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Back now in Miami.
Told you I got sniped.
We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football.
I'll tell you, come on.
So here's the first and 10 now, down inside the 20.
I got slapped. I got you gonna get sniped. I just told you, cuz. Here, look.
And now, oh no, he lost the football.
Drive. I'm getting hit. I'm getting hit.
His guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were up there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover.
I don't know where we're going, but we need to arm take that. We can't run around here.
First down. To throw is Prescott.
You look good?
And he goes down. It's a Patriots.
Oh, nope, somebody got bought back.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game. The way they've been pushed around.
Checking those. I'm jump out. Early jump out.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down.
Ooh, they got an extra going to helicopter.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Devin McCourty picks it off. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And they got the airstrike on the helicopter.
That's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out into open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. New England on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run in with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he will have a Patriots first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 3. And a Patriot first down.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton, this is White on the screen. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leader.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Extra point.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Back to it after the pick six. Prescott. Oh, wide open, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big pickup of 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Prescott on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Good morning.
Prescott from the gun. And Bryant's got it over the middle. A good pickup there. 8 yards of the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 70th catch for him on the year. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door.
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Ratley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And now they're going to fake it.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided wanted to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Here comes Grant on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Step, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
Oh, this way.
After the sack on first down, Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought? A quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times.
It's beyond stunning.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Jacoby Myers, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The return man is Grant. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't.
That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
For a 2-point conversion.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man who started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 46.
The Pats at the line ready to go. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one deal here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. Put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New England, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Down him. Get his ass, right by the bus station.